All right, guys, I got my hair back for a reason. It is going to be a full roast this episode. We are roasting the Cincinnati Bengals in this episode. You are watching the Orange Report, and I am your host, Elise Jesse.
Turn up your volume. Because you're about to listen to The Sick Podcast. The Orange Report with Elise Jesse.
From 31 yards, McPherson. And Cincinnati is heading to the Super Bowl. They did it. They beat Mahomes at home. Wow, Joe Burrow. No way.
The sickest Cincinnati Bengals podcast. It's gonna be sick.
The week started off strong, didn't it? Everyone had all this hope because Joe Burrow himself was practicing again. That was really fun for quite a fleeting moment, wasn't it? Because the second the Bengals get into Pittsburgh, the second they step onto that field, they immediately look unprepared. The Steelers looked like trained assassins on Sunday, and the Bengals looked like Laura Ingalls. It was disgusting to watch. I'm tired, quite frankly, of watching it. You, I'm betting, are very tired of it as well. We're all tired of it. It's not a good product. The Cincinnati Bengals are not putting out a good product on the field right now. They haven't for a while, it feels like, especially defensively. Joe Burrow would have been MVP for sure in 2024 if the defense didn't let the whole entire team down all season long. They still can't tackle. We're still talking about tackling. The players are still saying, yeah, they've really been talking about getting stops and tackling and doing the little things right. Okay, think about this from when I hear that, like players saying, oh, we've been talking about this for a couple of weeks now, and you're still not seeing that translate on the field. That's telling me that those words are either falling on deaf ears, or the players aren't trusting that the coaches are telling them the right things to do or how to go about their jobs. Like if I am telling my kid multiple times in a row how to do something or to do something, and they just simply don't do it, I know they know how to do it, but they simply don't do it. That is disrespect. Okay. If they know how to do something, like hang your coat up on the hook. Very simple for a child to do. Tackling, something a football player knows how to do. You tell them, you got to go out there. You got to tackle. You got to come over here. You got to hang your coat up on the hook. You don't throw it on the floor. If they continue to throw it on the floor multiple times, of course you're going to have, instances. Nobody's perfect. You're going to have instances where you're like, hey, notice that you left your coat on the floor again. I need you to think and put that coat on the hook. Really need you to do that for the betterment of the household. For the betterment of the team, I need you to tackle. And they still don't tackle. That is just, they don't respect the coaching staff to me. It doesn't seem like they do. Multiple years of not being able to tackle. Multiple years of letting teams just destroy them. Week after week. We talk about the Bengals being Pittsburgh's little brother. No, they are the AFC North's little brother. They're the NFL's little brother. They're pathetic. It's a joke to watch it. The Bengals they have one win since September 21st. Actually, since before then. They've given up 291 points in 8 weeks of football. That's disgusting. 65 of those points going to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, we know that this rivalry is crazy. And yes, we're going to talk about Jamar Chase and the Jalen Ramsey incident and all of that drama that has been going down. But y'all are just flooding me with requests to talk about Zac Taylor and his job security. And I got to be real honest with you guys. I don't like his press conferences either. I don't like listening to them. I can barely listen to the guy talk because I've been in this business for so long. You can reporters are very good at this. When you've been reporting for a very long time and you've spoken to so many people and you've been in so many different instances where someone is telling the truth or they're lying or they're trying to cover up something or they're being deceitful, like you can always tell. You can always tell. You can always tell if someone is genuine. And I don't even think it takes someone to be a reporter for multiple years to be able to tell if someone is being genuine with you. I've never gotten the sense that certain people within that organization are genuine. And so like listening to the press conferences sometimes is nauseating to me. But specifically, when Zac Taylor said that the score is not indicative of what happened on the field, 34-12. You gave up 34 points. You could only score 12. You're Jamar Chase having 3 catches for 30 yards. The offense just imploding. That the score is indicative of what happened. Explaining that the Steelers were tackling better. Yeah, everyone's been tackling better than you. What are you talking about? For multiple years. I'm so tired of listening to it. Just skip over that now. Skip over is just, we know the script is already out. He's just going to repeat the same crap he's been saying for years. I'm over it too. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm with you. I'm over it too. Is he going anywhere? I don't think so. He's still got a year on his contract. The Bengals, you know this as well as I do. They're not going to pay somebody not to coach this football team. They're not going to pay someone money and not have that person do something within the organization for them. It's just not going to happen. Let's get quickly to, this is another thing that pisses me off. I was pissed off a couple of weeks ago too, which I didn't even bring to your attention because I was like, maybe I'm reading too far into it. I don't want to bring that kind of drama. Like maybe it's just me. No, when Chase Brown, it was a couple of weeks ago after the game, they lost, obviously. And Chase Brown was like, just end it. Just end the effing game. Like he was over it. He tried to be very demure. He tried to be, as respectful as he could in the post-game interview. And he was like, just end the effing game. And then I think it was Monday, Zac Taylor was asked about those comments from Chase Brown. And Zac Taylor's response to Chase being mad about the defense giving up like 47 points, almost 50 points, was to point out that Chase Brown was not perfect in that game. Really? That's what we're going to do? Yeah, the guy's pissed because the guy wants to win. The guy isn't sitting there leaning back, not doing his job, collecting a paycheck. That's not what he's doing. He wants to win. He's putting his body on the line. I don't think everybody in that organization, everybody in that locker room is putting their body on the line, is really loves football and wants to win and wants to dominate in the NFL. Now, a guy that I know for sure does want to win and isn't just leaning back collecting a paycheck is Jamar Chase. And we're going to talk about that incident after a word from our sponsor. NFL fans, what is your favorite touchdown? For me, it's the next one, because with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, every touchdown could bring you closer to cashing in, from first touchdown score to anytime TD props or the thrill of live in-game betting. Every snap is loaded with opportunity. Here's the best part. New customers bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you get $300 in bonus bets instantly. Your team hitting pay dirt pays out to you. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code 6sports. That is code 6sports for new customers to turn $5 into $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, fees may apply in Illinois. 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. NFL Sunday ticket offer for new subscribers only and auto renews until canceled. Digital games and commercial use excluded. Restrictions apply. Additional NFL Sunday ticket terms at youtube.com/go/NFL Sunday ticket/terms. Limited time offer.
As for the Jamar Chase, Jalen Ramsey incident, I don't know what it is about Jalen Ramsey, but the way he trash talks really gets into people's heads. I know you guys remember the year 2017, I think it was, when Jalen Ramsey was playing for the Jaguars, and Jalen, you remember this whole incident happening if you've been watching for that long. He pushes AJ Green after the play. AJ Green is so irritated. He turns around, gets Jalen in a headlock, a chokehold, whips him down to the ground. And AJ Green, he's as far from diva as you can get. He is quiet. He is cool. He is calm and collected. He is so chill. The chillest guy I've ever seen in the Bengals locker room. Jalen Ramsey got that guy to start throwing punches and get ejected from the game. So am I at all surprised that Jalen Ramsey was able to pull another generation of Bengals wide receivers out of character? No, I'm not. I am not surprised by that at all. Whatever Jalen Ramsey says in the field really pushes guys to the brink. He is very good at trash talking. I think he's very good at getting away with little pushes and nicks and stuff like that irritates guys after the play. I think he does a little bit of that too. But let's be honest here. Like Jamar Chase, he's been a professional for the most part. Like, he doesn't have a big history of being dirty. He doesn't have a big history of being a nasty kind of guy, or I've never seen him, spit on another guy. I think spitting is it's a suspendable offense, obviously from NFL standards, but that is nasty. Spitting on someone is disgusting. Keep your saliva to yourself. Now, huge mistake by Jamar Chase. Does that define him? No, absolutely not. But poor moment for him. Not a great moment for him. And considering the fact that he puts himself in a situation where he could be suspended when the Bengals face the 9-2 Patriots is just such a brutal situation, not only for Jamar Chase, but the entire team. They can't even win. They can't even sniff a win with Jamar Chase on the field. I mean, without Jamar Chase in the field, potentially, there's no hope. What? No, you can't. I think, and for Jamar to, after the game, lie and say that he did not spit on Jalen Ramsey, I think that Jamar Chase answered that question in a way that where in his mind, he was probably hoping that there was not concrete video showing him spitting on Jalen Ramsey. Which makes sense. I get it. What if there's no concrete video evidence? Why is a player going to say, "Oh yeah, I spit on him. Sorry"? No, he's not going to put himself in that position after the fact. He probably realized after the fact, "Oh gosh, that was not a good idea. I shouldn't have done that." But it was too late. You can't take it back. Yeah. So, what a mess. I really didn't foresee 2025 going this way. Did you? I bet you didn't. Really didn't. Bengals have looked trash all year, though. All year. Even in their 2 games winning start, they looked like trash in those wins. They didn't look great. And you were kind of at least me in my head, I'm not going to speak for you, but in my head, I'm they're just getting into the rhythm. They're just getting into the swing of the season. It'll get better. We're going to see a better product as the games go on. And that's just not going to happen, obviously, with 1, Joe Burrow being out, and 2, the current state of this team. And is the talent really that bad? Are we going to spend, or are the coaches going to blame the talent level of the team? Because in 2019 and 2020, it was all about, oh, Zac Taylor has to get, his guys in his system. He has to get the right players that work well in the style he likes to run. Okay, well, you've got the players. You've been in charge of this team for now 7 seasons. 3-7 is unacceptable. It's a joke. I think I just get so irritated at this team and watching this team because they just look so unprepared. Like and I've been screaming that since year 1, that they just don't look they don't look prepared. They don't look like they are in the right position to make the correct play. There's a disconnect there. Been saying it for a while, but I don't know. I don't know where they go from here. I don't think that Zac Taylor is losing his job. So, or Duke Tobin for that matter. I don't think that's going to happen either. So the only way that Bengals fans, in my opinion, can make a change is by skipping the games. I mean, and the only way that I am able to say that, like, fully with my chest, is because we watched that happen in 2018, where Marvin Lewis, it was his final year coaching for the Cincinnati Bengals, and people just were not showing up to the stadium. They were not showing up to the games. And after that year of low attendance, they made a change. If you're still showing up to the games, you will not see a change. That's what we've seen historically with this football team, with this organization, with the people at the top who make the decisions. Honestly, I would be like, let me know in the comments if you're not a season ticket holder and you were given a free ticket to go watch the Cincinnati Bengals, would you go? Like, it was a good ticket, maybe at the 50-yard line, I don't know, 10 seats up. Would you go to that game? Would you spend your Sunday afternoon to watch the Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow-less Bengals face the 9-2 New England Patriots? Would you spend hours of your Sunday doing that? Let me know. I'm very interested. I'll see you later on this week.
And that's a wrap. Hope you don't miss us too much until next time. Follow the Sick Podcast, The Orange Report with Elise Jesse on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Google Play, and Apple Podcasts.